The good old days, man. Me and Anthony, man. We're gonna be in the center again tomorrow. We don't have any events going in, man. We're gonna come in, chill. We got some work to do. As you guys know, if you live in the closer to Visalia and Fresno area, we are gonna be opening another esports center down there. It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be great. That's already really in the works, so it's happening, man. Hopefully before Christmas 2022. Man, it's been a blessing, man. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the love. Thank everyone for being so active in the chat, man. And Legacy Rex gave us all a nice treat with the chirp, man. We haven't had a lot of players chirp, but Legacy Rex came in here. He was a good sport, though. He was a good sport. Showed love to Sam. You respect the game, respect the player, and it's been fun.
And the cool thing is too, man, you can see that, like, you guys can see the competitors on your guys' screen, right? So left-hand side, you guys can see. Yeah, it looks like we got a couple more competitors lining up here. Moving on to that next round of the brackets. Legacy Rex says, I hope so. There you go. Off to a good start so far.
Yes, sir.
Right. This is going to be a really good matchup, guys.
We got the boy. Oh, shoot.
Alrighty, so we're going to take a look at the bracket real quick so we can give you guys an update on that next bracket. So far in this one. Next, we got GoatPcks. If you guys remember, he was using the Buccaneers, right? Buccaneers in that first one. GoatPcks on the right side. Then we also got Kidlalo, who had that overtime ecstatic win with the Cowboys. So Kidlalo is going to be on the left. So you guys are watching on the stream. Left side in the Cowboys jersey, sporting that Cowboys, is Kidlalo. Then you got a Legacy Rex on the right side.
And man, we're gonna see right now. We only got one player in, and he's gonna go back with the Bucks with the boy Tom Brady, Chris Godwin, and everybody and their mom's boy Kidlalo. Man, he's getting ready. He's gonna set up. He's gonna be on the left side of the screen. GoatPcks. He's locking in the Bucks. He's running that 46, man. If you're a Madden head, you know what that 46 does.
46. Last time he went with that Pete Carroll offense. Let's see if he continues to go with that Pete Carroll offense or if he switches it up.
The Kidlalo is going back with the good old Cowboys, man. He's going multiple D. He's got the Cleveland playbook, and I think the reason for that is they got some great rushing setups to really take advantage of Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb over there. So he knows he's got a great player and great duo, really in the running backs here at the Dallas Cowboys. So we're going to see him use that. These guys are getting ready. They're about to pick their unis. And it's going to be 6 men of quarters, baby, all Madden. And we're live, baby, now. These are the top dogs, man. These are the undefeated guys. They're 3-0 right now, undefeated throughout the tournament. But we're gonna see the big boys compete right now, man.
Let's see it, man. And I see a couple comments want to be in the next Madden competition. So the cool thing about it is we actually have, even better, we have a Madden League right here at the Bakersfield Esports Center that's going to be starting in a few weeks. If you don't know, you can check the link in our bio. On our Instagram, on our pages. We're going to have a lot more info on there as well for the new Madden League. It's going to be a 6-week competition. 7th week's going to be actual playoffs. So the cool thing about it is throughout those 6 weeks, every single week, you're going to have 2 matches on one day. So you have 2 matches, 2 for the price of 1 man, 6 weeks of competition. And at the end, whoever is crowned champion of that Madden League is going to, number 1, get a Super Bowl ring. Nice ring here for the Bakersfield Esports Center. And number 2, you're going to earn a spot on our pro esports team, the 80 Boys. So we have a lot of the 80 Boys here in the chat rocking with us. We got AA Backwood commenting a little bit before. A lot of other people here that commented throughout the stream. And if you want to be a part of it, man, something great, man. One of the best esports team, the best esports team here in the Central Valley, doing a lot of great things. So looking forward to this action-packed game. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. We're putting on for Central California, man. We're trying to give everybody from Central California an opportunity to chase that esports career, man. Get some, get a nice salary playing Madden and a lot of other games, man. So we're getting ready here for kickoff. By the way, for the Madden League, there's only 32 teams or 32 spots for the players. So just know that, right? So pre-register. We'll share the link if you guys want to, man. Just let us know if you're interested in getting that pre-registration link, and we'll get that to you. All right.
If you want to save your spot as well, man, make sure to send us a message either on the 80 Boys page on Instagram at the 80 Boys, or you can send a message to us at the Bakersfield Esports Center page. Send us a message. We'll reserve your spot and make sure we get you in to save your spot.
Yes, sir. We also got a Discord too. Discord is in the bio of the Bakersfield Esports Twitch here. So join that. Ask the questions, man. We're here for you guys. We're here to help you. So right now we got to pause. I'm not sure what's going on here. Both players are getting ready. But yeah, what are some predictions, man? Some of you guys have seen everybody play. GoatPcks, the Kidlalo, man. You guys know, man. He's been rocking with the Cowboys, making big time plays. So who do you guys got? Let us know the predictions here in the chat. This is gonna be a good one. I'll tell you what. This is gonna be a good one. Like I said, both of these guys are undefeated, looking to take home the chip. So let us know who you guys think is gonna win, and we're about to get rocking, baby.
All right, so we got some switch ups here for the depth chart, making sure everything's set up. All righty, we're ready to go. We're set. Oh, never mind.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Mhm. All right, so early game predictions. Who do you guys got? You guys got the Bucks, or do you guys got the Cowboys? Kidlalo, or do you got the Bucks? Let us know in the chat. All right, so GoatPcks with the Bucks, Kidlalo with the Cowboys. We're underway.
He takes it with Ferguson, runs up a little bit. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a dangerous one. Like we mentioned before, man, you never want to see a non-skilled player hold that rock, man. It's always a chance for a fumble. All right, Kidlalo starts it off here on offense. Let's see how he goes. Lord Paramount said, "Go Bucks." There you go. We got one for the Bucks.
Kidlalo showing up, single back, one tight end. GoatPcks is matched up well, man. He's got the right personnel.
Oh, Zeke runs the rock right up the middle for about 7 yards. 2nd and 3 here. Sets himself up nice.
Here we go with the defensive adjustments, man. Like if you guys seen GoatPcks play before, he makes a lot of defensive adjustments. He puts a lot of the right guys in the right positions to make plays, and so far it's worked out for him perfectly well. He's undefeated, and he's looking to keep that streak going right now.
All righty, 2nd and 3, runs it right up the middle. Looks like the animation is going to give it to him. Oh, actually, third and inches here.
But you know what? That was a tackle about 2-3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he still got back and gained about a yard or so. So
one thing to know too, man, is this Bucks defensive line has Vita Vea, Akeem Hicks, big guys in the middle stuffing that run. So nice shoot the gap, and he gets the good animation for the stop. 4th and inches here, a big 4th down to start this game.
You know, a big part of that play right now was that there was a great user gameplay on that middle backer, man, shooting that gap, squeezing back in, and holding that running back in, not allowing him to bounce out to the right, and pushing him back where he had the help. So it's 4th and inches. Looks like the Cowboys are going to go for it, man. He's confident.
All right, this is risky, man. On the old 35. Got to run the rock here. And he runs it, and he picks it up. Zeke is eating the cereal early with the crop top. Here we go.
Big risk, big reward, baby. Zeke Elliott, Jerry Jones put the faith of the Cowboys on Zeke, and it paid off right now.
Uncle Jerry's team has got the first down. Get a fresh set of downs, and keep moving the ball. Looks like they're making some adjustments here. Legacy picks for the Bucks. 3-down lineman, Dan. How do you feel about that 3-down line set?
You know, the 3-down lineman, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it unless you're going to stack the box a little bit, which he's kind of doing with that free safety help. So it's not horrible as long as you know how to play it, you know.
It's wide open. Wide open for James Washington. James Washington actually in the last couple of games has came up huge. Couple toe tap catches. And as we get Jaja back with commenting in the chat, feed Zeke more. We agree.
And you know, James Washington, he's a playmaker. He's a slept-on playmaker. The guy has crazy speed, and he's got really big size, and he'll go up and make those tough catches up in the air. But yeah, you know, the big thing about playing defense here against the Dallas Cowboys and the run game is you got to match that personnel. Here, you know, we got the personnel match, 6 in the box against 6. It adds up. Zeke Elliott with the Texas route. Oh my gosh.
Nice pick up there with Zeke. And Kidlalo early has doing whatever he wants. He's nice mixing it up with the runs. You got some nice Short passes there. Nice pickups.
Back with the running back.
around.
Oh, man, that user was there. But, sometimes when you switch into a player, it's a little bit tough to make that tackle. In that case, it was a close one, but I gave him the extra couple of yards. Second and 5th. Cowboys is really just moving the ball down the field efficiently, chewing up the clock, making the plays that they got to make, man. It's shaping up to be a good round.
100%, man. So 2nd and 5 here in the red zone. First one here in the red zone, and nice throwaway, man. That's a good play right there. Live to fight another down. You see a lot of these non-experienced Madden players, right? Whenever they get to the red zone, whenever they get pressure like that, they try to make a play happen, and oftentimes don't throw it away, and oftentimes throw an interception. Mistake happens, and they knock themselves out of point opportunities, right?
Yep, another thing to remember, right, it's GoatPcks, usually his first drive against his opponent, he's trying to figure him out, trying to fill them out, see what formation is going to work best. The last match he was on here, you guys saw that, the first drive of the game, the opponent drove it down, and eventually he got a hold of him and figured him out just like this and held him for a field goal. So,
and he switches the formation to try to throw him off. And that looks like it doesn't work. Takes the points here. That's another thing to know, right? Using these more competitive games, the more competitive you get, you see a lot of these players taking the points, not really risking too much to make sure that as long as you put points on the board, naturally trust your defense, it's going to pay off.
Yep, that's a super key thing, right? When you see these really high-level players, is that they're going to go ahead and take the points regardless, right? 3 points is better than 0. Everybody knows that. But sometimes, some of the less skilled Madden players or newer Madden players to competitive scenes, they want to go for it because that's what you do when you play online. But if you want to really compete at the high level, you got to take those points, right? You got to take those points until it's really time to take that shot, and take the points, take the freaking points.
All righty, 1st and 10 here. Tom Brady and the Bucs. GoatPcks his first chance here on offense. Let's see what they can do.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, with Chris Godwin right across the screen. Big gain. Oh, and he's still going.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
One play, first drive, 38 yards. Not a bad first start.
Play action. Now it's
play action again. Yep.
He drops it off for Bernard.
A bit of a face mask, no?
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam,
He needs to make that, yeah, 100%.
it can turn into a big play.
Huge play so far.
He runs through people, but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We had like 20
Alrighty, playoff Lenny, running it up the left side.
and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a
Picks up about 2 yards, but maintains at 3rd and 6. You got to understand, this is 4-down territory if he's looking to score here. So put yourself in a manageable 3rd down, which he did here, and making sure you can pick that up. So 3rd and 6 here, Giovanni Bernard in the backfield. Look for Chris Godwin here on that in route on the left.
Now a play fake. Brady flushed out right.
And you got a playmaker. Playmaker, Bernard. Oh, and a comeback and a pick.
Into double coverage and intercepted.
Oh, a crucial pick there in the red zone. And like we mentioned, right, you got to take the points. That was a guaranteed 3 right there for legacy picks.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
It's like the coach always said, right? If you ever played football, the coach always said, throwing against your back shoulder never ends well, right? Usually. So a deep shot. And that's the scary part. Because in this year's Madden,
they can make those plays.
They can make those plays. It's about 7 out of 10 times they're going to make that spot. Unfortunately, that was the other time. So.
And we've seen that happen over and over again in today's tournament.
2nd and 10 here. He has wide open. Nice little
possession catch. You can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that.
Fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Up 3-0 Dallas here. Just about a minute left here in this first quarter. See if they can drive down the field and extend their lead today.
Ezekiel Elliott looking like he's going to get the rock. Oh, great tackle in the backfield, man. Way to fill that gap.
If you're legacy picks in the Bucs, you got to hold them here. Knowing it's going to be a low-scoring game, you get a turnover, changes everything here.
I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space.
Madden is so unpredictable. Yeah, 100%. CeeDee Lamb is not built like that.
Rolls out with Dak Prescott.
Nice playmaker.
Whoa.
And he picks up a solid, just about 10 yards, right? 8 yards, solid. get yourself in a manageable 3rd down.
3rd and 7 here. You know, this is pretty crucial right now because if you're GoatPcks and the Bucks, if you make a stop right here, you get the ball right back and you keep your opponent at the 3-point lead. They're still in their own half of the field. Big 3rd down here. Big plays need to be made right now. GoatPcks likes to use the safety, drives down on everything in the middle, gets picked. Oh, is that a pick? Oh.
And you notice there a key
Dangerous
defensive
throw.
adjustment, right? Is every single other play before that long run by Dak Prescott, the Buccaneers defense was not doing contain, and they did contain that one, got more of a pressure, make sure he didn't get out of the pocket.
We see the punt, like we said, you know, that was a critical play to make because now that punt allows them to just play offense right, keep the opponent with only 3 points, and now GoatPcks gets to go ahead and set up his offense, set up shop, and try to put some points on the board. You know, last drive ended. I don't think that's what he was looking for, but I think he's feeling a little more confident, and we're gonna see how this pans out.
And the crazy thing about this is GoatPcks can score in one play. We've seen him score multiple times in one play. So let's see if he has worked up here or if he establishes that run game back again.
This time around, Kidlalo's using the safety. You know, we're not seeing the usual Van Der Esch user. So we're gonna see maybe he's trying to pick up a blitz or defend a certain play. Giovanni Bernard, he's got the speed. He's got the speed. 20-yard gain so far, man. Great play.
And I don't think the last drive for GoatPcks, it wasn't a problem moving the ball, right? It was just a problem of making a mistake when you didn't need to make it. So he drove it all the way down the field, had guaranteed 3 points, made a mistake, and turned it over. So let's see if he takes the points as well.
And it's really good to note that because you're right. You know, he didn't have a problem moving the ball. It's not like he was getting stumped against that defense. It was more of a small mistake, you know, cost him the ball, but he played good defense, got the ball right back, and now he's exactly where he wants to be as a player.
Got some friendly banter in the chat. I'm guessing you're a Brady rider. I've never heard that one before. Brady rider. We're all a little Brady rider, right? I mean, if you're watching Tom Brady right now, you're a little bit of a
Hey, look, Tom Brady, man, he's the greatest player of all time. I'll be honest with you.
All right, first play of the 2nd quarter.
A little play action. Van Der Esch covering that cross route. Checking down.
Nice.
He was coming for that check down, you know. So the Kidlalo has a really good timer in the back of his head, man, where he knows how long to ride the route and when to come back to that check down. And he just covers everything, man. He does a great job of using the middle linebacker and just taking away that middle portion of the field, man. He's got great reads. He must have played linebacker or something.
And you want to see him break at least one tackle. He could have got that first down, but nonetheless, puts himself in a manageable 36 position as he approaches midfield.
What we really haven't seen from the Bucks is the run game. You know, if you seen GoatPcks earlier, he was using Lenny really heavily and kind of pounding the defense, man. We haven't seen a lot of that today. GoatPcks makes him pick between B and X, and he gets a slant, man. It's tough to cover those. And
nice completion right there by GoatPcks and the Bucks and Tom Brady. Beautiful possession catch. Move the chains, move on the other side of the field, and keep moving that ball.
The boy Julio, you know, that's something we haven't really seen from a lot of people playing the Bucks.
Julio Jones.
Yeah, man. Not everybody's using Julio. You know, back in the old Maddens when you were playing with the Falcons, Julio and the boy Roddy White were trouble.
All righty, 1st and 10 here across the field on the 38-yard line. GoatPcks has to score here before the half.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
And he has Chris Godwin. Oh, and pressure got in there.
And like we said a game ago, some of the top players are going to go ahead and use that pressure. That was a blitz. Couldn't pick it up on time. Didn't have enough time to get the ball off, and now it's 2nd and 10. So it's always good to rotate that pressure in.
There we go. That's what I like to see, man. I like to see run the rock, establish yourself the running game again, make it less predictable, make those guys not be able to just sit back there and predict the pass.
Another great play, man. Another great play by Van Der Esch user, man. The Kidlalo, he's a dog with that middle linebacker user.
He's a dog. All right, 3rd and 8 here, 36-yard line. See what he can do. Looks like he's going to have, wide open, but the inaccurate pass with the pressure.
You know, that's rough. That's really, man, that hurts to see, man. That's a wide open first down. If I'm GoatPcks and I'm watching that play, man, I'm a little bit mad at Madden because that shouldn't have happened.
All right, you got to think this is a must pick up, right? 4th and 8, you got to pick this up. You're really out of field goal range here. It's a tough field goal, so I think the best play overall here is usually I'm for the points, but you have to go for it, right?
Yeah, you know, I think at this point it's still early on in the game where he feels confident going. He feels confident in his defense, and he feels confident making these plays. So I think right now in his mind, what he's thinking is like, hey, look, if I go for it, there's a bigger reward than the risk of me going back and playing defense. He's played a great defense, held the Dallas Cowboys to 3 points. So, you know, I think he's feeling really confident about this play.
All right, using Van Der Esch again like he always does. He has to be wide open in the middle. Oh, and he chooses to. Oh, and Mike Evans with the secure catch for the big first down. He needed that one right there. Mike Evans,
that's one of the
sure
ones.
as
That's
it
one of the
comes,
ones
man.
that if you're throwing the ball and you see that defender, you're clinching, right? You're clinching, and you're hoping that Mike Evans is gonna come in with that big catch, and he does.
That was a clinch. That was definitely a clinch. Wow.
That's a big play.
And that's the only downfall, right, of using a linebacker in the sense where it's the linebacker. It doesn't have as much ball skills. Yeah, it doesn't have much hands, right, as a cornerback would.
Now we see
weak side
Lenny,
right
right?
here,
We
right?
see Lenny. We're gonna see what we're gonna do, right? Right now, the weak side of the box was stacked.
Can he get out?
Oh, almost perfectly.
And we've seen him make that animation before, right? Some of the animation Madden's done throughout this tournament, you've seen him get past that. So, look to see that there.
Yeah, you're right. You know, B number 8 was wide open in that pass play.
Like
that
we
could have
mentioned,
been
yeah,
really
we just mentioned that in the last one too, running down the field for that post route. If you let him inside a little bit, that was a touchdown. So 2nd and 10 here. See if he can punch it in.
Kidlalo using Van Der Edge, taking the middle away again. This time around,
Check down.
he's going back to
he's
B.
wide open
And
to
you know what?
Julio
That was the
Jones.
same play, right? So that was the same play that happened a couple of plays ago, where he got Mike Evans with that lucky grab. You know, Van Der Edge, the only downside of following that crosser for too long and taking it away is that if you have something coming behind you, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough to cover that, and it's going to be open just like that, especially when you're running that cover 2 zone and you take away that run back player, which is a middle linebacker.
And the crazy thing about it is, for the whole game, right, Kidlalo's had definitely the momentum, but he hasn't really been able to capitalize it. So he was only up 3-0. A score by GoatPcks puts him up 7-3 here, just as we approach 2 minutes left in this first half. He heard us. Yeah, I think he did hear us. We got to start talking a little bit lower.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field as we eat closer and closer to intermission.
Alrighty, 1st and 10 here from Dak Prescott and Jerry Jones's children. Here we go.
Jerry Jones is
Gain of 3. I think some of Jerry Jones' children are in the chat as well. So let's see how.
Hey, how many of the vows of Uncle Jerry do we have here? Ezekiel Elliott with a nice cutback, man. 3-yard gain, 3rd and 4, really manageable 3rd and 4. I feel like as a player, when it's 3rd and 4, you're really comfortable. There's a lot of things you can do in your playbook. You can even run the ball if you want to. 3rd and 4, that's where you want to be as a player, man. There's so many options, and as a defender, it's really tough because you have to defend so many different options.
All right,
so we're gonna
3rd
see
and
what
4.
they go with.
Here's Prescott. They'll roll it
Back in the middle.
Oh, and he caught it.
Man.
Clutch catch by James Washington. He's been coming up clutch all tournament, right? Everyone who's used the Cowboys, James Washington has been the man.
You know, think about James Washington. Oftentimes, he's a number 2 or number 3 receiver in the formation, so he's against some of the lesser corners or defensive backs, right? He's against a nickel corner, which is usually not the best corner in the team. So he's able to break that, make that separation, and make those big-time plays, man. Really, really underrated player in Madden.
Another one here, and yeah, interesting to note. Lord Paramount mentioned in the chat here. Interesting, he put safeties at linebackers. Yeah, that's one of the things that GoatPcks use in his last matchup that he had. He switched the down lineman, the defensive end, to his linebackers like Shaquille Barrett, White, and then he put his free safeties or his safeties as the linebackers to have more mobility. So yeah, 100%, that's a good mention.
now on 2nd and 13.
He's covering CeeDee Lamb on the crossing route. Nowhere to go here.
Dak Prescott's a lot more mobile. Whoa,
and
what a
the delay
play,
fade,
man. What a
man.
play.
The delay fade gets it.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Cowboys needed. 1 minute left, 50 yards to go. Gives it to Ezekiel Elliott. Nice
Down
big
the
hole,
middle.
big truck, man. We got a timeout here. And I think right now the Cowboys are going to go ahead and gather up. The Kidlalo is ready. He's very capable of making big plays. We've seen him make the big plays to come back for the dub a couple of games ago. So they're definitely capable. They got the firepower. And he's hoping to put some scores on the board before the half.
1st and 10, just under a minute left. 1st down. It's a good play to get it out. But the thing to know here is Kidlalo has 0 timeouts left. So Kidlalo and the Cowboys have 0 timeouts. So you almost want to don't take too much chances. Move the rock a little bit. Maybe get another 1st down. Take the points. Be within 1 point. And go into that 2nd half with some momentum.
There we go. We got the crossers. Oh, it looks like he's going to go for B. But the pump fake.
Oh, and that's exactly what you wanted to avoid, right? It's no timeouts. You take a sack, put yourself out of field goal range with the 3rd and 18. So here, get up to the ball, get yourself in a manageable 3rd, 4th down, maybe 4th down territory. Get yourself in field goal range.
I think I hear now you're playing for the field goal. You know, obviously the 1st down is out of range. You don't really have any time
A's wide open. Yep.
to do
get
that.
yourself in, get out of bounds.
That's a manageable field goal in there. Great play, man. Great play to secure some points on the board. Again, though, the points are not secured because, man, field goals are Madden. They're not the best. 51-yard field goal.
Oh, and he moves it. Does it throw him off? It threw him off just enough for Kidlalo to miss. So one thing to note, man, is that GoatPcks has been doing that little strategy for the past couple games, past couple matches. We've seen him on stream, where he switches the defenders right before he kicks, and he really never take too much dividends. But this time, when he needed it to keep his 4-point lead, it worked.
7-3, 11 seconds left. You know, last time GoatPcks was in this situation, he played fairly safe. He went with the run, so we're gonna see what he does.
Yeah,
he's gonna
like Paramount mentioned, costly sack on that last one as well.
Definitely. We got the trips to the right side. He might be bluffing the audible, so I might go with the draw play. He's definitely not. He looks like he's gonna be taking the shot.
You got Julio wide open down the line.
Julio.
Make that catch. Oh, and he drops it. You know, you almost think if he makes that catch, it's a for sure 3-point. Extends his lead.
And I think you're right. You know, it almost feels like they nerfed a little bit of Julio's catching ability, you know, just because of his age. But, man, he made a big play earlier on, and it paid off.
There you go. Nice smart play. Run it up the middle. See what you can get. Don't lose any momentum, man. But, yeah, if you guys are watching this, you guys play Madden, it's a tactic you can use, man. When they're about to kick, especially if it's a big field goal, switch your formation. Switch them around. Just the fact the players will move around can throw sometimes your opponents.
And you know, sometimes I've seen it where it kind of glitches out the offensive assignments, the offensive blocking assignments, and one of you guys might just shoot the gap and get that block on the kick. So definitely on the lookout for that. Try it out. See how it goes.
Alrighty. Crazy thing about it, man, is GoatPcks is getting the ball back. Getting the ball back here on the second half. If he scores here, what are you thinking?
You know, if he scores, you know, the Kidlalo, he's gonna have to figure something out. You know, he's been moving the ball, but you know, the last those third downs have been really killing him. You know, he's getting good yardage on first and second down, but the third downs he's been struggling with.
Wide open. Chris Godwin again.
Big gain, diving at the ankles with the stick work, 20-yard gain, man.
And that play's been working, right? We've seen him do that play multiple times, and it's been working. So 1st and 10 here, moving the rock.
And I think that the thing is that when Van Der Esch plays that crosser, he leaves the other side right back. Again. Possession catch.
Wow.
Mike Evans with the big play.
Huge pickup right there with Mike Evans. Tom Brady, 9 for 14, 188 yards. Looking to move on here. 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. GoatPcks, man. If he puts this in, he goes up big.
He definitely does go up big, man. And if you're Kidlalo, it puts you in a sticky situation because you got to get some points, and you're gonna remember that missed field goal for the rest of the half. You know, especially if it's a 3-point game towards the end. So we're gonna see how this pans out.
Looks like he's flipping the play. Let's see what he does here. 1st and goal. Nice run up the middle with playoff Lenny. Nice animation, man. Gets you all the way down to the 2-yard line, falling forward.
You know, I feel like playoff Lenny and Zeke Elliott, man, they're one of the guys that are always going to fall forward, right? Like, they're always going to go ahead and fall forward and get you some extra yards. Very rarely do these guys get knocked back and, you know, not take the positive yards. Fullback dive, underrated play, man.
Oh, and he gets in right there with the fullback dive. That Cameron Brady with the touchdown and the flex. He goes up by 2 scores, 14-3. GoatPcks.
The extra point is good. 14-3. 2-possession game for the Kidlalo. It's definitely still attainable. Right? He's not out of the game. He's very much still in the game. Plenty of time left. I think we're gonna have to see him step it up a little bit on defense, and he's gonna have to come up with one of those clutch user picks, man.
100%. Beautiful drive, man. If you're here, one of the things I've been seeing that's been working for Kidlalo has definitely been the run game, right? His run game's been working. Every time he's running with Zeke, he's having some success. So you almost want to see him go back to that run game. Don't abandon it too much. You're down 2 scores, but you don't want to dig yourself in a bigger hole than you're in.
You're right, and right now he has enough time where he can go ahead and take advantage of that run game. But if you notice, man, with switching the DBs for the middle linebackers and putting in your linebackers on the edge, it gives your team a different speed. It's almost like they're so fast to the ball, they break so quickly on the ball, where it definitely plays different if you're the offense, right?
Money, run it again. There you go.
There we go.
And it doesn't seem like much, but now you're 3rd and 5. You're manageable 3rd and 5. You're moving the ball. You pick up this again. You pick up this 1st down again. Run the ball again.
You love to be there. You know, as a player, you love to be in that 3rd and 5 situation. You can do a lot of things. If you got a nice mobile quarterback like Prescott, you can go ahead and run around. We haven't seen much of Dak scrambling around. Wow, what a catch!
And that's what it opens it up, right? Stay in that same formation and open up to little checkdowns, little out routes like that, because of the run game that he's been running.
Many different ways to create space, but
Yeah, I
on
think
that
Zeke
play,
is
he
due
with
for a
that
big
big
run.
wide body of his.
But
Didn't get a
GoatPcks
lot
has
of
been playing
yardage
this
on the
really,
play,
really
but it
well.
did what it was supposed to. Picked up
Oh,
the
man.
Oh, and a pressure right there. And realistically in this game, man, you can look up all the experts, Madden experts here for this new Madden. They say you got to hold the ball about 2 to 3 seconds. Anything longer than that, the defensive line is just too smart in this game. It's a lot different than last year when you couldn't just run around there and have all day.
Yeah, if you're facing a competent D line, no matter if you got a really solid O line like the Cowboys, man, you're still gonna have to release the game. You still have to release the ball. Man, you hate to see that.
On the run, that's one of the Madden animations you wish probably didn't happen, right? I mean, 9 times out of 10, Dak Prescott's going to make that on the run, but not there. You know, Madden animation didn't do him too well. Devin White, get live 45. Yeah, I like that.
Well, with time for a big play
He
here.
has X. Oh, and he had an X one-on-one on that corner on the left side. But like I said, you can't hold the ball too long. If you counted there, he held the ball about 3.5 to 4 seconds, and just too long.
It's rough.
Giving too much time for these linebackers on the edge to get in there.
He goes with the punt. You know, 4th and 29. You really can't do much on your own half of the field. You have to definitely punt that. I don't know what just happened here. Whoa, what's going on?
Oh, that was near. Close call there.
That was scary. You know, that's one of those Madden things, man. You can't explain why that happens, but mate, it happens.
So out come the Bucks now.
Alrighty, 1st and 10 here. Legacy Picks has the ball back. And you almost think, man, we got about just under 2 minutes left in this quarter. Going into the 4th. If he scores here, it's going to make it really hard for Kidlalo to come back.
Well, yeah, playoff Laney in there. You know, he's looking at his matchup. He's counting the men in the box. GoatPcks is a very strategic player, right? He takes everything into consideration. He liked what he saw, plays a run. It looks like the defense slanted the player towards a strong side, and it was a beautiful job shooting the gap and making that play in the backfield. 2nd and 14. We haven't seen you know, many negative plays here for the Bucks offense so far. So that's nice to see. You know. Well, we need a big play right now. We need a big play for
Look here for the screen, man. Look here for the screen to get him off down. Looks like Van Esch is covering that pretty well. Looks like he's expecting it, but look here for the screen. Looks like Jan pulls out of it. Still has the flats. Oh, and he has
And that's the big play that we were just talking about, man. That's exactly what the Kidlalo needed, man. Puts him right back in. 4 points off. Man. You couldn't ask for anything better than that.
He's back in it, man. This
is not the finals, yes. This is the semifinals. The winner of this gets the berth to the championship.
This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is
Looks like he's going for 2
Looks
rolling
like
out.
Dak,
He's going to get in.
Man, the boy Dak. You know, that's what Jerry Jones loves to see.
Jerry Jones'
He
son
loves to see Dak Prescott
showing
doing
out
some work, man. Using his
like a
legs, using the
stepfather
arm.
on Dads and Donuts Day, showing out for your dad while you're watching up at the booth, man. Gotta love it.
You know, oftentimes, you know, everybody said that Dak was gonna have an easy job. All he had to do was hand the ball off to Zeke. But right now, he's earning his keep, man. He's earning his keep. 11-14, a 3-point game. We have ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. We have ourselves a game.
Man. He went for 2 there to put himself within 3, which is a beautiful play call, right? Only down 3, but you got Chris Godwin running down the field.
Julio
Decides to go to
Jones. Julio Jones, man,
One
the
man
big
to
dog.
beat. Oh, and a big play.
Up to the 25-yard line. Huge play. He goes with hurry-up offense. He likes the matchups. He's going to go right back to something. He switches it up, play action, keeping the linebacker.
Chris Godwin wide open.
Mike Evans with the toe drag.
Mike Evans.
At the 2-yard line, man.
And they rule it incomplete. Oh, they rule it complete. There we go, on the 2-yard line. Huge catch here for Mike Evans. Puts him back. Let's see if he can punch it in here.
Man, if you were watching GoatPcks play, man, you know he's an explosive player. And if he sees a mismatch he likes, he's just going to go right back to it. He's going to go right back to it.
Zero time to adjust, right?
0 time to adjust.
Goes with the fullback dive again.
Back to
Cameron
back.
Bray is a superstar. 2 touchdowns here for this game. Who knew? Let's drop some Cameron Braids. Drop some Cameron Braids in the chat, man. Cameron Braids doing work here. He's having the game of his life. He's never had 2 touchdowns game in his life.
Man.
But that's one thing to know, too, like Lord Paramount mentioned, right? Scored so fast. And every single stream that we watch, GoatPcks, he's been able to have the ability to score in 2 plays, 3 plays, or less.
And you know, one of the things is he's willing to take those big shots, man, and put the faith in the playmakers, right? Because like we've said all night long, man, these playmakers in Madden, these boys, man, they will go up and make that play. They will give him that animation, and he will make the catch. So, man, it's been a great game to watch right now. And almost if you're the Kidlalo, you know, all that hard work to earn that touchdown, it could be a bit demoralizing to get scored on so quickly and, you know, deflate that thing. play by the corner. I don't know if you guys saw that, but our corner just shoved down a tight end and made the play on the backfield. That was impressive. That's definitely a Madden moment. Amazing play, nevertheless. Dak Prescott drops back. He's got the quick outs. Man, he had it working. You got to just pull that trigger on that one. Fourth quarter, 11-21, 10-point game. It's still a close game, man. 3rd and 21, tough position, but I think we're approaching 4th down territory. I think we're definitely approaching 4th down territory. Man.
3rd and 21, 3rd and long. Let's see what he can do.
We're going to go for it. Is he going to go for the white?
Got A.
Oh, he threw over the line of scrimmage.
Does not matter here. Penalty's going to bring that back and negate this whole play, which is a killer, man.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the backside player that was in thirds coverage, he actually kept gaining depth. In previous Maddens, that free safety that was on the right of your screen, man, he would have came down, bit down hard, and it would just be a glitchy play where they would blow at the top of the coverage. 101-yard field goal. That was interesting. We're gonna go with the punt here. He's going to try to put a playmaker, Scotty Miller, in the back to return this. It feels like this is definitely a returnable ball. We're going to see. Setting up the lead blocker for that return. Nice return. He wants to take it to the right. There's plenty of room. Big return, man. That was a life-saving tackle there. That could have got ugly really quickly. The Bucks come back. We're gonna need another big play from the Cowboys. We're gonna need another big play from the Kidlalo. He definitely has it in him to come up with those clutch. Oh my gosh, that was a weird little cutback, but worked nevertheless. You know, sometimes you get that Madden bounce, I like to call it. But the Kidlalo here, he's gonna have to clutch up a little bit. He's gonna have to clutch up. You know, make that defensive play. Right now, if you noticed, GoatPcks has suggested his running backs to be a little bit more conservative and hold on to that ball, man. You don't want to risk any fumbles when you're playing for, a cash prize and you're in a competitive scene. Lenny Fournette takes the edge, gets cut down, 3rd and 2nd. Lenny Fournette doesn't have that many rushing yards, but he's been doing what he needs to do. So great game so far. Van Der Edge, overshoots the gap. Lenny with the stick work, man. 18-yard gain, and he's in a row. Tom Brady back, 1st and 10, 11-21. Let's see if they can make it happen. He goes back to Lenny in the middle. Nice stuff, nice run stuff, But at this point, after the Cowboys, you got to be watching that clock. You got 3.5 minutes left, less than that now, and you got to make some plays. You're 2 possessions down, so you got to stop, score, stop, score. That's the only way you can have a chance at this game. Gio Bernard gets a nice gain of a couple of yards, 3rd and 7, and we're gonna see. And I think you need a big sack here or a pick. You're already in field goal range. We need something big from the Kidlalo. We've seen him make really big plays all tournament long, and it's going to be one of those days again. He's going to have to make another big play.
Big 3rd and 7 here.
Giovanni Bernard, he gets it. Gosh.
Just about 2 minutes left in this game. Gets a beautiful animation there with Giovanni Bernard. Not playoff Lenny, but that'll do.
1st and 10. Using up a little more clock, chewing up the clock. We got the 2-minute warning coming up. Dallas still has the 3 timeouts, so it's very, they can still make a play happen. They can still make a play happen. Dallas trying to strip the ball, but it looks like the running backs are really holding on to that ball. Part of that was a coaching adjustment, but we still have a game, man. Don't count it out just yet.
And playoff Lenny comes up big with that big animation, man. And the good thing to note here is that Dallas just used a timeout, right? So instead of having 3 timeouts to stop it, after the 2-minute warning, they only have 2 timeouts left. So that could come back to bite them a little bit later. But I understand the logic.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football.
2-minute warning. 3rd and 6 here. 2-minute warning is passed. 2 minutes left in this game. Kidlalo's trying to come back. Got to have a turnover here. And playoff Lenny does what playoff Lenny does. Gio not falling. Yeah, I agree. Gio, I don't think Gio's that guy. He's not that guy. They made him that guy this week. So. Playoff Lenny, 1st and 10 here. 1:40, 1:30 left. It's looking sleek, man. So they're not looking too good for Kidlalo. Oh, nice cutback. Nice stick work, man. Coming back in and staying in bounds is the most important thing, right?
The 10-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Inside handoff.
Playoff Lenny with another animation, man. This guy just falls forward for 7 more yards no matter where he's at, dude.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Brady. This is caught.
Oh, and he just squeaks out, man, on the 1-yard line. But at this point, man, you got about a minute left. I hate to call it quits here, man, but I think this game's just about over. Passing game has taken the Kids user 100%, man. Fullback dive. Cameron Braid is the MVP of this game. 3rd touchdown of the game, man. It doesn't get any better than that. Cam Braid, you are my superhero. If anyone knows where I can find a Cameron Braid poster to hang up in my room, please let me know. Drop it in the chat. Cam Braid with the hat trick. Yeah, hat trick. 3 yards, 3 touchdowns. We can't make this up, man. All right, sky kick there on the left. Nice return, man, by Ferguson. Look at that big man rolling. Big man Ferguson, nice return. Takes it all the way back to the 32-yard line. This game's just about over, man. 11:28 here, 1 minute left in the 4th quarter. Let's see what Kidlalo can do. Walmart sells him. All right, cool. Walmart sells Cameron Braid jersey. We know where to go after.
This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
I just think that's what you needed earlier, right? You needed more of that run game from Ezekiel Elliott. Needed to get him going, and didn't quite get him going too much in this game like he did in previous games.
Didn't quite reach blowout status.
Nice little check down to Elliott. One thing I didn't see too much in this game, if you guys ever used Dallas Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott, he has a leapfrog ability, right? Which if he hurdles to the left side, he can hurdle different ways without fumbling, which is almost like a jump hook or jump juke. And I really didn't see him use too much in this one, but it's something if you guys are at home, if you guys ever want to use the Cowboys, the jump juke, if you literally hurdle and do a directional hurdle, it'll jump towards the left. So you can kind of jump to the left, jump to the right, gain some extra yardage, and because of his ability, he doesn't fumble. So, great game, man. Looks like McCarthy is a little upset today. 15 rushes, 38 yards for Zeke just wasn't enough, man. You wanted to see that. You had to see more rushing from that one, 100%. Drop some GGs in the chat for that game. Winner is moving on, man, to the championship round. So drop some GGs in the chat. Let us know what you guys thought of that game. Who's your MVP of that game? Let us know. Is it Braid? Is it Brady? Godwin? Julio Jones? Who's your guys' MVP in that one? Let us know down in the chat. Got to go with Cameron Braid. 100%, I agree with you, man. So you guys can see on the right side, we're adjusting our competitors right now, moving on to the next that next match. And the key thing to know, man, is I know we mentioned in the beginning, GoatPcks was actually at the 80 Boys, actually at one of our first ever tournaments we ever threw, man. So it's pretty cool to see the hometown kid, hometown guy, who always showed love to us, come all the way back, man, and make it through this bracket all the way to grand final. So he's going to the grand final. He's going to be in there, and it's really good to see.